Hi guys, welcome back to another video. And so today I want to talk about choosing the right law school for you. But before I get started, if you guys like my videos and you want to see more, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. So I want to talk about some important factors when it comes to choosing a law school. Let's start with the end goal. Where is it that you want to work? What is it that you want to do? And I understand that you might not have the answer to that question right now, but I think that it may be beneficial to you to rule out whether or not you want to practice big law. I've never worked in big law, but I know several attorneys that have. I have friends that work in big law. Perhaps I can maybe interview them and do a video later on what that lifestyle looks like. But I'm pretty sure it's YouTube videos and resources and blogs about what day-to-day life as a big law lawyer looks like. The pathway to big law often starts with going to a very high-ranking law school, meaning what we used to call Tier 1 schools. So those are your Harvard, Yale, Stanford, University of Chicago, Northwesterns, etc. Those are the pools from which big law do their hiring. So if you're really certain that you want to go to big law, your choice of law school should start at that pool and end at that pool. The next kind of step on the ladder is where you want to practice and what you want to practice. And those two factors can weigh equally in your decision. Let me dive into that a little bit further. If you know for certain that you want to move to another state, for whatever the reason may be, maybe you just want to explore new grounds and move somewhere exciting like New York City, or you want to be coastal and practice your surfing, whatever your reason may be, I would strongly advise you to go to law school in the state in which you intend to practice in. The connections that you're gonna make, the networking, preparation for passing a bar, those things will kind of be a little bit easier for you if you go to law school in that state. You'll make friends, you'll get to know some of your colleagues, the other people in the legal community. So much easier if you go to law school in the state in which you want to live. But not all states have a lot of law school options. For example, Nevada, I know that when I was applying to law school, they only had one ABA program. They may only still have one. I didn't double check that before I started filming this video, but they only had one law school. So let's just say I was a law student and I was dead set that I wanted to move to Vegas, live in Vegas, and practice gaming law at that level. Obviously, going to school in Nevada would be a strong choice for me. But what if I don't get into that one law school? That doesn't mean that those career options are closed off to me. I just go somewhere else, but intend to practice in Nevada. Another example of what you want to practice being a factor in where you choose to go to law school is, for example, if you're looking to do IP, specifically in the entertainment industry, you want to be in New York or LA. Going to law school in some place like North Dakota or Iowa may not necessarily give you access to a network or as many opportunities. Then there's the makeup of the law school. Do you want to go to a bigger law school or a smaller law school? What do you want for your law school experience? I mentioned in a previous video that one of the factors that was important to me when choosing a law school is that I wanted to go to a law school that had a heavy minority presence. Like, that was really important for me. I wanted to share my law school experience with people who looked like me and who possibly had the same reasons for going to law school that I did, which was because we come from a lineage that is greatly affected by the history of the law in this country. So if you're a minority law student, that can easily be something that's important to you. And these schools, they have to post their ABA disclosures, so they show you what their class makeup tends to look like. And if that's a factor to you, definitely something worth taking a look at. There are PWI law schools, there are HBCU law schools, and there are law schools who are neither of those, like the one I went to. It was really half and half. That is one of the reasons why I chose my law school. Costs can easily play a huge factor in choosing a law school. There are some law schools where the cost of attendance is upwards of $60,000 per year, and there are still some good bang for your bucks, if you will, in public university law schools where their cost of attendance is $20,000 a year. So if accumulating more student debt and cost is something that's important to you, and you have those options accessible to you in your state where you're a resident and you qualify for the public university tuition, that is definitely a heavy weighing factor in choosing a law school. If you have narrowed down your law schools and they're kind of in the same ranking cluster, meaning that there's no one tier 1 acceptance dangling over your head, that you're kind of just in the middle ground of law schools. I have been in that situation, and what I chose to do was I went with the school that was most generous to me in terms of scholarship funds. So those are just a few tips on how you might want to guide your selection to choosing the right law school for you. At the end of the day, you have to do what's right for you. Don't listen to too much outside influence about it. Before you make a decision, definitely do your homework. Definitely look at those ABA stats about the law school. Things as far as demographic makeup, admission scoring, and GPA makeup. But I wouldn't personally give too much weight to bar passage rate. Like, I honestly believe that passing the bar on the first time, that's how they calculate bar passage rate, is up to you as an individual. I don't think that that's reflective of the law school. The textbooks that they read at some of the, tier 4 schools, as you will, are the same textbooks that they're reading at Harvard, Yale, and Stanford. It's only so many civil procedure case books that's ever been published, and the same authors. The law is the same. Granted, you have some professors at some of these law schools who are published and, have had some impressive resumes, but the law is the same. Passing the bar is an individual feat. That's an individual marathon. That is not the burden of the school, and I personally don't think it's reflective of the school. So I wouldn't give that too much weight, but that's just my personal 2 cents. That's all I have for this video. You guys, go ahead and drop a comment below. Let me know what law schools you guys are interested in attending. I would love to hear from you guys about starting your law school journey. I know that it's hard to, especially during this time with COVID-19 going around, it's hard to kind of be excited about the fall because we don't know what that might look like, but I am here to share this excitement with you. So drop a comment below. Let me know where you're thinking about going, and I'll see you guys next time.